Welcome back, designers. In today's beginner tutorial, we will dive into one of the most important parts of UI design, typography in Figma. If you want your designs to look clean and professional, your text must be on point. I will show you everything you need to know, even if this is your first week on Figma. Alright, so we are trying to make something very beautiful like this, and so let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to do now is to add a text in Figma. So to add a text, just press T on your keyboard. As you can see, my pointer has changed to a plus sign. So I'm going to click anywhere on the canvas and type something like welcome to my app. So something this way. So I'm going to click T again, so I'll add a paragraph. So and click anywhere on the canvas, and then something like this is a simple this is a simple project to learn Figma. Yes, so something this is a simple project to learn Figma. So now let's style this text. Okay, so select your heading this way, and then we'll move to the right panel and then scroll down to locate typography column section over here. So I'm going to make my font size here to be 24. All right, and then I'm going to make it to be bold because it is a title, and then I'm going to do the same thing to my paragraph over here. So I'm going to click it and move to the right panel here, move to the typography section. Since it's a paragraph, I'm going to make it 14, and then I'm going to make the typography regular, as you can see over here. Okay, now let's improve readability. So I'm going to select the text this way, the heading this way, and then I'll move to the right panel again. So let me reselect that, move to the right panel, and then move to where it says line height. So it's on auto, right? I'm going to make it 140% this way. So you see that the text is well aligned and everything. And then I'm going to change the letter spacing, right? The letter spacing here. So this is where it is letter spacing. I'm going to make it 0.5. So you can see that there are some spaces created in the letter well to enhance readability. So I'm going to repeat the same thing to the paragraph as well. I'm going to make it 120%. Okay, so the letter spacing also 0.5 over here. Okay, so your text alignment matters. Headings are usually left aligned, and body text, make sure your text boxes aren't too wide. 40 to 60 characters per line is a good rule. So let's quickly add a background to this text, and then make sure they are well aligned here. All right, so I just drag this down to make sure this goes down here. So I'm going to click on the header and then the paragraph, and then Shift A, and then add an auto layout. If you remember, in our last lesson we talked about auto layout. So I'm going to add a fill to it, and yeah, so the white fill. So you can see the text has disappeared. So I'm going to click it. I'm going to click on the text this way, the two, and then I'm going to change the color to black this way. Okay, so you can see that the sides have gone into the text, so I have to do something about that. So what I'm going to do here is to select the frame this way and add a padding of 16, and then 16 vertically and horizontally. So I'm going to add a corner radius of 16 to this, okay, and then drag it across this way. Okay, yeah, so reduce the height over here too, so something like this. So as you can see, let's also drag this across a little. I think this is okay. Yes, so let's give a good distance between these two. At least let's make it 6 or so. Yes, so as you can see, I have my title and my paragraph over here beautifully done, as you can see. So headings are guide to the reader. Use bigger sizes and bold width. Paragraph should feel soft and easy as it is over here to scan. You can also use font styles like italic or underline, but you have to use them wisely. So let me quickly click on the paragraph here and move to my right panel again, and move to the type of font I'm using, so I can change it to any font I want. Okay, so as you can see, the font is changing. So the one that I want to use for my project, that's what I'm going to use. So let's go to the regular, okay, so that I can change it to italic. So you can see if I go here, it changes to italic, right? And everything looks perfect. Okay, so I can also click on the same thing, go to type settings over here, and then click on underline. You can see that the text have been underlined, and I can also click here to remove the underline from the text. So basically that is it. So you just learn the essentials of typography in Figma. Great UI starts with clean text, so keep practicing with font spacing and layout. If this helped, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss week 4, where we will dive into designs. Okay, we'll be starting our designs in Figma. So thank you very much, and bye.